Write down a list. After this call, write down the 10 things that are on your mind, and the ones that you cannot control and you have no control over, you got to cross out. And I think that that's really important. But another thing I wanted to touch on, when you talk about habits, this is another thing that I learned, everything's duplicated, everything's ripped off. It's not an original idea. Someone said, I want to drink more water a day. And so he's like, so I basically put like water stations around my entire house. Like he had like a little table here, table there. I did the same thing in my room. I put a big glass of water by my bed every single night so that when I wake up, I drink a full glass of water. There's little tiny things that you can do to make those habits more easier to become a habit, right? There's Alex Hormozi. He basically said, like, I can't take 20 seconds a day to put on my sunscreen. I forget to do it. What I don't forget to do is drink a cup of coffee. So he put his sunscreen by his coffee machine, and now every single day when he's pouring his cup of coffee, he's putting a sunscreen on his face. Little things like that you can understand to make your life a little bit easier will, I think, help flow your days a little bit better and it not be such like a task, because he thought putting on sunscreen was a task, which is
you can set yourself up for success, but I think most people just ask the wrong question. They're like, what is Ashley doing? What is Mason doing that I am not? What is Tony Robbins doing that I am not? You're asking the wrong question. It's what is he not doing that I am? He's not doing this. He's not doing, like, I'm not prayers and yoga and like 30 minutes of gratitude and saying I'm a lion in the mirror because no, I'm not. Like, your brain knows you're lying to yourself. And that's the last thing I want to start doing is lying to myself. But it's just like, what is he not doing that I am? Oh, well, he's not playing on Instagram and doing all that. So it's like, quit saying yes to so much stuff and start saying no to the ones you already need to.
And a lot of that is even conversation.
Like, what's your morning routine? My morning routine does not matter to a brand new agent because I have leverage. I have people and systems working for me. Mm-hmm. You can't afford that stuff right now. Why would you do the things that I'm doing? Like, I have people working for me that get more stuff done than I can by myself. That's leverage. One small input for a large output. Like, you don't have that right now, so you can't do my morning routines.
Well, and I think that we can wrap this up here in the next 5 minutes or so. But I think one thing that's super important too is that we all say things like, I really want what the other person wants. You know, I want what the agent wants for themselves. I have no expectations on them. I want what they want. But we get caught up, I think, in being busy and going back to our old ways and forgetting that why you're bringing people in. Maybe it's because you're going through a rough time and you're thinking, man, if this guy would sell more, maybe I could start to make more money. Maybe I could get out of the field, whatever those thoughts are. And I think that it's important to help people. This is something that we've talked about. Help people get what it is that they want in the beginning. And I think what we fail to realize a lot of times is, like, people just want to come in and make a sale. That's really it. People want to come in, sell, and make money. Yes, they want to be a part of a team. They want to dive into this ecosystem and be a part of this team where it's natural for them to grow. They want personal, professional, relationship breakthroughs. They want all of that. But what they want more than that, because they got into life insurance sales, is to go out there and make money. So it's our job in the beginning to get them to make money as fast as they can and help them get there, right? Do you agree?
Get them to short win.
Yep.
Then you can give them what they need. Like, okay, now you've proven it to yourself that you can do this. Mm-hmm. That's where they'll start to find the belief. Belief and exposure are some of the most powerful tools that I leverage, but you don't need it. You don't need belief to do anything because you can just go do it and find the belief after.
I love that you say that too.
If you don't want to recruit, then don't recruit. I don't care what your upline says. He's doing it for whatever inherently selfish desire. But if you do not find it meaningful, then do not do it. Mm-hmm. If you want to build a team, then find people who believe in you. Because if you hire everyone, no one's going to listen to you, no one will respect you, and you'll feel like you're miserable. And that goes down a terrible trail that you don't want to go down, I promise you. Then you'll have to pay me for coaching. I want you guys to get rich AF in this industry or get whatever you want. And if your goal is to build a team, the best way to do it is help them build their dreams, and they will build yours. Because whoever has the largest vision, you have to have your people below you fit their dreams into yours. Because if not, they'll go somewhere else. Most people have a small vision. Mm-hmm. And if yours is just to make a quick buck off them, they're going to smell it. We've gotten really good at it. We've been around for 2 million years, and we can sense when someone's being deceptive.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
So it's like, find people who only believe in you. Share your story on social media, whatever. Social media is a great tool if you know how to leverage it and not pay attention to all these girls promoting their OnlyFans. Share your story because it is music to someone else's ear. Mm-hmm. Find the people who actually believe in you. Don't hire anyone else. Find the people who want to do business with you. Don't bring on someone who's just looking for a quick buck.
Well, and I want to say thank you too for sharing your story today and sharing your story with the people that you bring into the business too, because I do think that when you can be vulnerable with the people that you're getting into business with and have that open conversation, it allows people to actually dive deep with you too. And that's where I think lives can actually change, and where generational patterns can change, and where we can actually start to get what it is that we want, which is just a better life, and to break through and to build a lot of good relationships and really make this thing work for sure. So thank you for sharing your story.
No, absolutely. It's what people say they want, is to leave their kids better off. But by you trying to hold back knowledge from your downlines, you're not giving them the secrets, you're preventing from creating the world that you want to. So like, don't tell me you want a better world for your kids, but you're holding back on this guy. Like, you're not setting him up for success. So like, don't talk to me about legacy and generational health and wealth and all this until you just give more than you take. Then I'm open to that conversation.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. Mason, one last question for you. What is one thing that others value that you don't?
Hard work. I do not value hard work. Like, I do not find it meaningful, but who said work or life or anything had to be meaningful?
I don't know.
Like, I don't value hard work because there's people who outwork me every day. They're still not doing as good. So what's that mean?
Right.
Hard work will not solve all your problems. Activity is not the answer to all your problems. I don't care who you hear it from. Doing the right thing at the wrong time is still the wrong thing.